Okay, so today we are going to talk about uh, MongoDB. Okay, the operations, how you will work with MongoDB and all those things. And it's going to be a very short session because all of you already are familiar with SQL and all. I'm just going to show you how do we use them in the command prompt and how do we use it in your application. So that's how the session is planned for today. And if you are trying out and if you are getting stuck somewhere, you can always keep posting us and we will keep helping you that. Okay. So I have corrected yesterday's this thing we have found. No, there were 2 assignments in week 6, so I got corrected it. So now you can check. It's very simple, and you can do all the parts except for the passport part. So the passport thing we will be dealing it on Monday. Okay. So tomorrow the Cassandra session will be there. So the mean stack people, that MERN stack people, that is the people who are the participants who are there in the MongoDB and React. You need not attend tomorrow's session. It is only meant for the Cassandra stream. So you can keep working on your application in your assignment, and if you have any doubts, you can keep connecting with me on Slack. Okay, hope these things are clear to all of you. Fine. Give me a second. Okay. So before we could start, I have got few questions to you guys. So let us discuss few things and then we can proceed further. Okay. We have tables. Okay. We all heard about databases and we have tables. So how do we represent the table in case of MongoDB? Any idea? Very good. Collections. Okay. So collections are the tables. Okay. So we store data in tables. Now here you can store data in collections. Okay. So a collections holds one or more BSON. Yeah, correct. BSON documents. Okay. So now what are documents? Documents are equal to rows. Okay. So in a relation database, we have rows. So in relation database, we have rows, and here we are having documents. Now, what is BSON? What is JSON? What is JSON? Yes. So now you got the answers. Yeah, but Mongo it is BSON. Yes, I'm there. Okay, so it is a binary JSON. So if the MongoDB stores documents as BSONs, what is the type of that return when we query the database? It's JSON format only. Okay, so you can extract that data in JSON format, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate to you when I'm going to get some data result set. I'm going to get it in the JSON format. Okay, fine. Now you want to, like, what is schema? What is schema? Very good. What is schema? It's a structure. Okay. So schema is nothing but a structure. Schema of the table means we are going to talk about the structure of the table, how many columns, and each column what is the type of data that we are going to have. So that's what we are going to have in our schema. Very good. Now, do you have any specific questions? Like how do we do this in MongoDB kind of thing? Because today I'm going to, can we say it as a blueprint? Yes, we can say that, Anubhav. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the very basic commands first. Okay, and then we can go further in how do we write a node application using MongoDB. Okay. Yeah. So what does it mean? MongoDB is document oriented. Okay. So now if you see, Java is object oriented. Now in your Java language, everything is represented as objects. Correct? So that's how the Java is object oriented. Do you all agree with me? Yes. Now MongoDB is a document oriented. So now your MongoDB is going to have collections, and collections are going to have documents. That means, so that's why it is called as document oriented. So your document is nothing but your JSON document. Okay, so JSON format. The structure is going to be very much in control with you, and you can specify what are the values that you wanted to have in your JSON. You can just have that. Okay, so everything is represented as a document. See, you need to have rows in the collection, correct? So the rows are of documents. Okay, so the document equals to a row. So then it is that's why it is called as document oriented. Is that clear? Very good. Any other questions? Okay, let us quickly see. Okay, let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen? Okay. So when I type Mongo, you have to install Mongo. Do you all know the commands to install MongoDB? Do you all know how to install MongoDB? Yes, no? Yeah, Anwar, you can use in Windows also. You can install. In Windows also you can install. Okay. But so and this reminds me, like, have you all got the new VMs? Have you all got the new VMs?
Guys, because we are expecting on the new VMs, MongoDB and Cassandra needs to be installed already. So whatever VM you have, you need to check it.
Anwar, I did not get your question. I mean, I don't have to use a ATP install. What does that mean?
I guess they can't install.
Still not get VM. We are already in touch with our Sparks regarding VM. Ubuntu commands to install.
Anwar, without ATP you cannot install. So I think we require VM in that case.
So if you go to docs.mongodb.com, okay, so you just have docs.mongodb.com. This is the official website. So here you have how do you install MongoDB, okay, in Windows. You're having MongoDB downloads page. You can install it. So all the steps are given here. Install on Linux. You can see here. Install on Ubuntu. So this is what you can copy this and you can install it. Is that clear? docs.mongodb.com. Fine. But I want all of you to use VMs to do this. And then otherwise, if VMs are not being available to you, then probably we might have to halt our program, because further when we are proceeding, it will be very difficult for you to practice. Okay, anyway, we had a meeting with your management yesterday, and we have told them also that. So we'll keep pushing on that. Okay. Will it be a problem if you use Windows OS on personal systems? No, no, Anwar, you can use it. Now then, why to halt? I don't know how many of you are able to proceed. Okay, so as of now, we are not halting. We are just going ahead, and we are giving you the lectures, and the program execution is happening. But if you are getting stuck, then we have to stop, no? Okay, fine. Now when I type Mongo, what is happening? It is giving you the server has started warnings. Okay, so some warnings it is given, and then connecting to test. Okay, it is connecting to test. By default it is connecting to one test. If I wanted to show what is the status of this, I can say sudo service, this is, I mean, control D to come out of this, sudo service MongoDB status. Okay, so this is what is the command. Maybe you can note down sudo service MongoDB status. So it is going to tell you whether it is running or not. Okay, if you want to stop the service, sudo service mongo stop. Now if you see the status, okay, inactive, it is dead. Can you all see this? So this way you can check whether your MongoDB is running or not. Fine. Now if I wanted to start, it. If you want to see the save status, and you can use restart also. If you want to stop and start your service, maybe if you feel, I mean, there was a problem and you wanted to, there is a situation arises where you have to restart your MongoDB, you can just use restart. So far, going good? Clear? Okay. Now I'm typing Mongo. If I wanted to know, how do I know the help? I wanted to get the help. I would say DB help. Okay. So this DB help will give you all the methods which are available. Okay. Now, in the initial stage, it says connecting to test. Can you see this? Connecting to test. Can you all notice? Okay, when I say Mongo, it is connecting to test. Now I wanted to use this db.getName. If I say db.getName, is giving you the test. So what is the current database? If you wanted to know what are the other databases that are available, so DBS. Okay. So show DBS is the command to show all these database objects. Yes. Yes, Anurag. Just typing DB will also fetch DB name database. Okay. Now, if I wanted to use, I wanted to get into this employee DB database, how will I do that? I have to say use employee DB. Okay. So use employee DB. Now, if you want to know what is the database name, you just type DB, it's showing you the employee name, or db.getName. Okay. Fine. I got into the database. I wanted to know what are the collections. Show collections. Okay. Show collections. It is going to show you all the collections. Okay. Now, if I want to see what is there in the department or what is there in the employee, how will I do that? db dot department dot find. Okay. db dot department dot find. Is that okay? Now, if you wanted to suppose if you want to insert a row into a table, like you see here, show collections, showing these two tables. So tables also will show you the same. Okay, show collections or show tables, both will show you the same. Okay, if I wanted to create one, insert one record, so I have to say db dot department dot insert okay. If I say, you can see all the records coming up here. Fine. So now I want all of you to use this site docs.mongodb.com. Okay. So here you have everything is given here. I want you to, if you want to see the CRUD operations, how do we do that? Okay. Users.find, update operations. So they have given you all the commands here. The best place to go is the official document. Is that fine to all of you? Okay. Now, just give me a moment. Just a second. Yeah. Can you all see my screen? Okay. So I just wanted to I want you to suppose if I wanted to execute this from the program. Okay. Anurag was is asking. I mean all the fields of collection at the rate Deepika. Okay. Did Deepika ask? How do you get the fields of you mean distinct fields? You just have to give a name of that field name in the find. Okay. Okay. Now I just want to create new file. testingdb.js. Okay. So here I wanted to connect to the MongoDB and then I want to display something. Okay. So I've already written this code. I just wanted to okay. You can get Mongo client equals to require MongoDB.Mongo client. MongoDB anyway is installed. Okay, and then you are going to give the URL localhost colon the database name. Okay, localhost slash the database name, whichever database that you wanted to connect. Okay. I'm having Mongo client.connect URL function. Okay, so I'm connecting URL. I'm giving a function, okay, which is a callback function. Error, I'm at DB. So I'm saying db.collection. I'm just trying to get employees.find. Okay, under employee DB, I'm having employee table. So how do you check that? You can see here we are employee DB. When I say show collections, it's showing me employee table. Okay. So I'm going to show the details here. So I'm saving this, testing db.js. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So here I have given some records. Some records are there. I'm trying to read those records from here. Okay, this is simple code. So I'm connecting to using Mongo client. I'm trying to connect. Okay, so I'm giving db.collection within brackets, within quotes. I'm giving the table name dot find. Okay, then so this is coming to cursor. Then I'm just iterating the cursor. As long as it is not null, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to display employee ID and the employee name. Is this code clear to all of you? I'll give you this code. You can use this. Any questions so far? Okay. See, what we have done is in the other console, I was directly dealing with the database. Okay. In other console, I was directly dealing with the database. Okay. So I typed MongoDB, said Mongo, then I said show DBS, then show tables, and then db dot that collection dot find. So all that commands I was executing at the client side of Mongo. Okay. Now, when I wanted to access the same thing from my program, okay. So if I wanted to access the same thing from my program, I need to have the client to it. Okay. So that's what exactly I'm trying to do here. Okay. So what is the first line doing? It is creating a Mongo client. Okay. And it is creating a client for MongoDB. Now it has to connect to the server. So, okay, now your client, the client to which server? Okay. So here I have installed MongoDB in the local host. Maybe in your situation, the MongoDB in a different location, different server. So instead of this local host, what do you have to give? You have to give its IP address. Do you all agree with me? Okay, so whichever IP address, wherever you have this MongoDB installed. Okay. Now, first line is that clear to all of you? Yes. Okay. Now, I'm having a client. I'm creating a MongoDB client. Okay. Now MongoDB is very generic. I have to get into one database. Okay. So the database connection I need to mention. Okay. Database location I need to mention. That's what my URL is going to do. So this specifies the location of database. Okay. Is that line number 5 is clear to all of you? Any questions in line number 5? Okay. Now, what I have to do is I have to connect to this URL. Okay. Mongo client. So here, Mongo client dot connect the URL, comma, I have to write function. Okay. If anything, any error, otherwise database. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to read from that. Once I have connected, I wanted to read from the table. So I'm going to say where result equals to db dot collection within brackets the table name. Okay, which table name? Employee table name dot find. So this one we have done, db dot collection of table. Okay, so the collection of table name, why we are giving? Yeah, Nagalakshmi is asking whether is that localhost specifies the place where MongoDB has been installed. Yeah, I'm referring to the MongoDB which is installed in my local system. Okay, I'm referring to the MongoDB which is installed in my local system. That's why I'm saying localhost.
One thing I would like to add over here. You might get confused, like in your Oracle or other databases, you're using some port number in order to refer that particular place, but here there is no port number.
Okay.
So can you see that there is no port number here? So how it is getting connected?
See, this port number, this server is running on its default port number. That's why I'm not mentioning the port number. Okay. Otherwise, if I'm going to change the database to run in a different port number, then I have to mention that port number. What is the default port number? It is 2027. Right. 27017. Sorry. This is the default port number. Yeah. See, the local host is when I say local host, it is going to connect to the same machine. It is going to connect to the same machine. Okay. Supposing if your MongoDB is in a remote location. Okay. Okay. If it is going to be in a remote location, then I need to mention that machine name. No. Got it? Yes. All of you are clear? Okay. So this is to show your database details. Okay. There are 3 tables. Now we have seen how do we read it. Now if I want to insert anything, okay, to insert any record, let me put it here. This is to display all rows of a table. Display to insert a record into table. Okay. So what I'm doing, let me make this as comment entry. Okay. Now I'm just trying to use the similar this thing. Okay. So db.close, I can say at the end of it, I can say db.close. Okay, so that you should be doing. Now, if MongoDB, we need not, if MongoDB, we need to open it from the code, can we? Yes, Anurag, I'll come to that. Okay, I'll come to that. So here I'm just trying to say mongodb.connect URL, and here I'm just trying to say insert one. Okay, so here I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to say Anurag. Okay, so in this case, what I'm trying to do is, okay, in this case, what I'm trying to do is, yeah, it just inserts one record, and you are having insert many also, where you can insert multiple records. Okay, so let us save this. I hope everything is fine. One more. Yeah. DB connected, close inserted. Where is this 1, 2, 3? Let us see whether this analog is there or not. Yeah, it's been inserted twice because I have done that insertion, but why it was not coming. Let me add one more person here. But you can see here, Anurag twice is coming, Anwar is also coming. Okay, there are some comments coming from Anwar Ahmad. Just curious, why would one keep two functions, one for record insertion, other for multiple records? No. This is, I mean, I just wanted to show you this because we are not going to do like this, no? When in reality, okay, we are going to, we will be having different routes where we are having different places where you will do this. Okay, I wanted to, but it will create duplication of data. So what in that case? Okay, if you don't want duplication of that case, then you can create primary key. Okay, you can make it as a primary key, and then duplication of data will be avoided. We'll come to that. Okay, there is a primary key concept in database also. Anurag, what is that star db.insert1? Okay, fine. So we are creating. Okay. So I just wanted to give part by part how we can make changes to this is the insert to table. Now, if you want to modify, I'll show you how to modify. Okay. So this is what is the command for modifying details. Not in this way of doing it. When we are doing the schema, so there we can mention the primary key. Okay. Now, so here I just wanted to change Anwar to Anwar Ahmad. Okay. So here I have to say client dot connect URL function okay. After doing this, if I wanted to refer to it, I want to show the details. Okay, so this is modify record and display all records. Okay. You can see here, previously Anwar was there, now Anwar has changed to Anwar Ahmad. Okay. So this is to display, modify a record, and then you can show that other records. Now let me comment into this. Now if I wanted to delete, wanted to delete, for example, I want to delete Jayaprasad. Then I want to display the rest of the details. See here, there were twice the Jayaprasad was given, okay, in the previous one. So now the one Jayaprasad is gone. Okay, if I'm going to say here, there are twice Anurag is there. Now we can see only one Anurag here. Okay. So this is one way of doing this. Okay. Then if you wanted to make this particular application as your Express application. So this is not an Express application, right? No. Whatever is the first occurrence, it would get deleted. Okay. Fine. Now, if I wanted to make, so this is not an app. This is only a JS file. Okay. How do you delete? We have delete all method. Okay, it will delete everything. Fine. I just wanted to show you one more thing. If you want to make this thing as an application, okay, you just have to add these lines below. Okay. Then you have to say app.listen. Towards the end of it. Okay. So you can run this on your local host 3000. Okay, but anyway, this will not this is not complete. Let me show you another example of mine. Yeah. So let me show you the output and then we will discuss this particular code here. So I have to say node index. So this is listening on 3000. Okay. So here, this is for login registration form. So if I'm going to say rows alarm, this is the login name I wanted to create, my password. Okay, you have to, I mean, you can change this password type as password so that that will not appear. That gmail.com. Okay, so it is showing you that the user is added successfully. So let me change it. I think okay. When I'm saying /view, okay, and I'm saying /view, I'm able to see the new one. Okay, for example, again, if I'm going to add one more person like Jay Kumar. Okay. You can see here that Jay Kumar details also is coming up. Okay. Now let us see the code. So I try to use the similar structure, whatever is there in the boilerplate. Okay. So in my index.json, I'm trying to create one HTTP server. Okay, and I'm listening to port number 3000. Okay, I'll share the code with you. You can go through that and you can ask questions if you have any. So in the server, I'm having app.js. Okay, so now all of you are familiar with this code. Yeah. Now I'm just going to talk about only in the HTML, index.html, what I'm doing is an action. I'm saying /insert user. Okay, so it will take me to that insert user, and here I'm reading from the request. I'm retrieving values from my form. Okay. I'm retrieving values from my form, and then I'm saying insert.saver. What is this insert user? Insert user is equal to new users. Now let me tell you what I have done. In the config file folder, I have got the index.js. Okay, so here I have mentioned database is local, and I can give whatever is the name. Okay, so normally if it is going to be a different location, suppose we can't hard code that in the this thing in your JS files. Okay, So here in the config folder, you can mention, and across all pages this can be used. Okay, if you are changing the database name, or if you are changing the server location, so in one place you can just make the changes and it will get reflected everywhere. Okay, so that is the advantage of using this config. I think all of you are familiar with this config, because this is what is coming up in your hops evaluation also. Yes. Okay. So here I am mentioning the URL. Okay. Now I have created a folder called as model. Here I have used users.js. So here I have used mongoose. Now what is this mongoose? What is mongoose? It is like driver. Okay, ORM. Very good. Okay, it's a library, it's a ORM. Okay, so here what we are trying to do is we are trying to create the schema. So I'm having username, login name, password, and email ID, and I have mentioned whatever is the data type, and I'm just exporting that user, whatever has been created. I'm just exporting that, and the name with which it has to be referred is user. You can give any name. It's not need not be the same as this. Okay. So how do you refer this particular table name? Okay. Now if you see the app.js, I'm saying there in the previous code I have used mongoose.connect URL. Okay. So here that URL is there in my config.database.local. Line number 24. Okay. Then what I'm trying to do here in line number 34, I'm trying to create the insert user, which is new users. What is this user? Line number, this users is going to have the table name. Okay, whatever table that I have created. Okay, now Lakshmi is not able to understand what is this config.database.local. Now, if I say config, so it refers to config.index. So here I have exported the database. Within the database, I'm having local. Okay, config.database.local represents to MongoDB / localhost / the database name. Okay. So why I'm not mentioning there? Because if I'm mentioning it here, so maybe multiple pages, if I want to use it, every page I need to mention. So I'm just, and if I want to make some changes to the database name or the location of the server, then I have to go to so many places to change. So this is one consolidated centralized place where I have mentioned it here. Is that okay to all of you? Yeah, fine. So in my app.js, I'm saying let users equals to require model./users. So users.js. Okay, the users.js is going to refer to me. It will return me the table name. Okay, so that's what the table. So I'm getting the table, and I'm mentioning. So there are 4 parameters. I mean 4 properties of that. So I'm trying to match it, and I'm saying save. Okay. So for insert user, I have created the page. For view, I have not created the page. Just imagine I need to create one more HTML, which is going to show all the web pages. Okay. So there I would have given /view. So what I'm going to do, users.find. Okay. What is users? Users is the table name. line number 19. Okay, whatever I have discussed in the described in the model. Okay, so I'm going to say find, and I'm just referring that as, okay, if error, then error would be shown in case if I'm able to, if not able to read, otherwise it is showing me the data, whatever is being fetched into users. Okay, now what is this insert user dot save? Insert user refers to, it's an object for the users. Okay, it's an object for the users table. So users table dot save. This is an object. No, I have created the object. I have filled up everything, and it will save the details into database. Okay. Yes, it's a Mongoose model instance. Fine. Okay. So this is what I have it for today. Anyway, we have exceeded 13 minutes more. Okay. So I will share these two files on references. You can go through them and you can practice. Okay. And whatever questions that you have, you can ask me, but you guys have to practice it. Okay. And best place where you can go is the docs, mongodb.com. Okay. Okay. So tomorrow you don't have to attend Amisha's session. This is going to be on Cassandra. Okay. Only seen participants should attend that. Okay. And if you also want to attend, maybe you can attend it, but you cannot practice because in your project and everything you have to use MongoDB only. Okay. And tomorrow I will be available for support, and I can give you the support. Fine. So thank you all. Amisha, you want to say something? Okay, okay.